So the invoice is being generated. Let's create that one as of the 18th of June. So we're just gonna create that one as of the 18th of June, and we're gonna put it as a due date on the 18th of June as well, which was the day when she vacated. So now we're gonna say here electricity city over some charges, and then we put a period which is from the 5th of June to the 18th of June, 5th to the 18th of June, and that's pretty much that. And then we're gonna copy and use the same information here, and then we're gonna put the amount, which is a very small amount, $1.23, $123, and then we have account electricity income. That's pretty much that. And what we need to do is we need to drag these two files in here so we know that this invoice, when it's sent to the tenant, she's going to receive it with all the information associated to it. So we're just waiting for this to save. Probably it's not going to take too long. Let's wait. Great, so now we go and save and approve. Now that this invoice is saved, we can continue and create the next one. So we'll say, please don't take forever. Then we're just gonna create another invoice for the hot water only. We could have created that one in the same invoice. Well, I didn't do it this time, but I will do it probably. Oh, well, we actually can do it. Let's try it because that one is already in there. So we know that this one is $123. And then let's edit this one and add the second amount, which is pretty much the same thing, but electricity and hot water. The reason I don't do it that way, yeah, that's pretty much why I don't do it together. It's because I like when this description is the description that is shown when we are checking the calculations that were completed in the tenancy history. So I'm just going to leave it as it is right now, because when we come to tenancy history, if we combine them, then we need to put double dates and explain double things in here on the description. You'll see that the invoice that I just created, it's somewhere around here on the 18th of June, 5th to 9th of June, electricity overconsumption charges. So I like to split them, and that's probably how we're going to continue to do it. So let's just create this one quite quickly. We're going to say the 11th of June the same way, and then we're just going to say 11th of June the same way. Then pretty much what we're going to say here is hot water over charges, and then we have 7th of June, if I'm wrong, 7 to the 18th of June, and then we're going to use the same information here, and then we're just going to put the value that we know it's going to be charged to her. That value is going to be $3.85, 3.85 cents, and then we go account hot water, in this case hot water and gas income, because it's income that we're receiving, and then we're gonna drag the information that we have from the hot water that we just added in here. This might take a while again. Let's just wait for this to upload. While we're doing that, let's check process history to see if we have any other tasks to complete. So check that the end of these bill calculations are complete, so it shows you what you need to do. That's the reason I like to put it on as a one invoice for each of the bills, because we need to check this information in tenancy history once we are reviewing these tenancies vacate. So then I go bills. Then we have clean essentials. Check that the correct amount of clean essentials has been checked and charged for the tenancy. Yes, we've done that. So I know that the calculation was charged until the day, but let's just assume that we haven't done it, so you know how to check it. So we have the clean essentials, which was an invoice of $10 or something like that. Let's try to identify where that invoice is. Clean essentials. Okay, clean essentials. So we have the person. You need to know when the person moved in and when the person moved out exactly. So you can check in terms of breaks, you can say the 27th of April, or you can access her agreement and you say, hey, let's look for the folder of of Harriet, and you're gonna find the agreement in here. So once you check this agreement, you'll see that she moved on the 27th of April. So we can come here, we can find a date calculator tool. I think that I have a dates calculator tool somewhere around here. Probably it's not showing up yet. There you go. So all we need to do is we need to know how many weeks this person was staying in here. So we say April, and then we say 27, and then we're gonna say 2018, and then we're gonna say June 18th, 2018. We're gonna calculate this. It's gonna give me 7 weeks, 4 days. So pretty much 7.5 weeks, but let's assume, let's see what this person who calculated these charges did, and then we go and see if that's correct or not. So we have the tenancy history, the claim essentials. Something that I like doing is probably putting in here how many weeks the person was charged. For example, claim essentials 27 of April to 18 of June, and then we can say 7 weeks or something like that. In this case, I think that pretty much 7 weeks were calculated. 10.5 divided 1.5, 7 weeks were calculated. So yeah, pretty much that's correct. Then we say, yeah, the calculations have been completed. Then other charges, if required, check that invoices for any additional charges such as admin fees, repairs, cleaning, among others, have been generated. In this case, yeah, we have the end of these charges that we applied to her, which is $155. They've been created. Let's check that the invoice was created correctly, that the accounts selected were correct, and that way we can move forward with this. It's not allowing me access in here. Let's refresh the page. Once we are in here, let's open this invoice, see what we have. So we have advertisement fee for the advertisement account, administration fee for the administration account, and then we have relating fee. That's pretty much correct. Then we leave it as it is, and then we move forward. So let's assume that that's been done correctly. Inform property channel about revision outcome. So if you want, in this case, I'm not going to do it because this is very old, but we can just use this template to inform us all that the tenancy has been checked, and that pretty much means everything else can be actioned. So key delivery confirmation, the tenant, this is very old, so this has been done, the inspection has been completed. After vacating, so we have removed the person from the WhatsApp group, we have done the removal of the cleaning schedule in OneNote, the property distribution list she has been removed, and the property occupants list, there is no one for this tenancy. This is very old, we're not going to review it now. The keys, confirm that tenants have delivered the keys, that's correct. The cleaning, check that the cleaning has been done. This is during the inspection that we complete, so pretty much you don't have to worry about this. You just need to move forward. Post-final inspection, if required, create an income invoice for the end of this cleaning. If required, generate an invoice for the repair of damage to notify the tenant about final inspection outcome. We've done all of that with this tenant, so we just need to move forward. Check 0 to confirm. So this is one refund, step 1. Send for signature. Assign. Check 0 to confirm the tenancy current balance. Probably there is already an invoice in here, or it actually could not, maybe it's not created in here. Let me check to see if this is done or not. There should be a section in which we will be able to see if there was a bond amount. So the first thing that you need to know is you need to check if there was a bond lodged with the RTA. So we go to bond amount. We can see here that there is a reception letter for Harriet, and in here you'll see that there is some details about Harriet yet. So this bond amount, this is the number, was lodged to the RTA, $445. So what we do now here is we need to go first to add off to see if any forms have been prepared by anyone. If the forms have not been prepared, then we can prepare them, and I'll show you how to do them. So let's open Adobe, and let's, before that, try to access her email to see if there is any form that has already been prepared against this tenancy. So we go and access Adobe.